The woman screamed like a cat with its tail stepped on, and the pain forced her to drop her hands, feeling like nails were digging into her flesh. She flipped her hair back and looked up, spotting Oi on patrol outside, looking as surprised as if she had just seen discounted goods at a supermarket. Oi heard a scream from the ladies' restroom and hurried to report it at home. After getting the boss green light, she dashed to the restroom, spotting a handbag on the sink. Oi shouted at the stall to check what was going on, like searching for a lost remote control. But after waiting forever, there was still no reply. So she went to knock on the door, but no one answered. Out of options, Oi dropped her stuff on the floor like tossing away shopping bags. She attempted to peek through the door crack, precisely when a ghostly hand emerged behind her, nearly making her feel as if she had witnessed a scene straight out of a horror movie. And just like that, Oi and the celebrity both took a dive in the restroom, just as Sayo Shioi, who was off work, bumped into a strange little girl blocking his path. The girl had a number hanging on her chest like a price tag, and under her gaze, Sayo Shioi unwittingly recited the number. Suddenly, strange fingerprints appeared on her. On the other hand, Dommei, trying to figure out the cause of death, decided to track down the deceased sister, attempting to gather intel like a detective. She claimed that her brother went to the prison water station to search for a well he kept dreaming about. After hearing this, Dommei got back in the squad car, starting her online detective work. She quickly found the information about the well she described, as if fate didn't want the truth to be buried. There was even a photo of the prison water orphanage. Seems that was the shadow in her sister's mind, but she herself didn't seem to remember much about it. Meanwhile, since that strange mark appeared on Sayo Shioi's hand, had been plagued by nightmares every night, wrestling with little ghosts like it was a bad soap opera. He often dreamed of a bunch of little ghosts pinning him down on the bed, like playing mattress tag, and even dragging him to a dry well. It was a nightmare anthology. Just when he didn't know what to do, the dead Oi choked him, as if they were in an action blockbuster, scaring him awake instantly. The scene switched, and Dommei received another call from the woman, claiming she found crucial information, like it was a secret file delivered by the postman. She handed over her brother's prison water and his phone, like evidence for 2 detectives. He said he was searching for that dry well. They followed his perspective and discovered some skeletal remains, stunning the woman as if she were watching a horror film on steroids. But Dommei and Sayo Shioi recognized these as human bones right away, giving them a jolt. Should they consider opening an orthopedic clinic? Determined to clear the mystery of the dry well, they decided to ghost around the prison water station, sneaking like children cops with cookie crumbs. Soon, they followed the train tracks to a creepy tunnel, feeling like they were on the set of a horror movie. It was pitch black. Little did they expect that in the very next second, they discovered, "Oh, is everything okay?" At this point, Dommei's voice came from behind, was the figure in front of Phantom. Sayo Shioi trembled like a leaf, feeling like he was watching a horror flick. She crouched to comfort Sayo Shioi, but he was leg weak with fear. Dommei had to help him up. This moment proved friendship's strength. They cautiously opened the iron door. Around the walls were scattered bones, probably from kids. They thought to themselves, maybe they should open a kids' playground here. Dommei hurriedly began to dig and discovered clothing that hadn't rotted away yet. As she continued digging, her heart raced, thinking how thrilling this plot twist was. Suddenly, all the children's ghosts crawled out of the ground, looking like they were throwing a welcome party. Everyone finally gathered together. Though Dommei was not clear about the details of the events, she was determined to clear the names just like a true superhero. When they gathered the courage to turn around, they found everyone had vanished, as if they had attended an invisibility convention. They returned to report to the police, who arrived at the scene quickly, like superheroes responding to a call. But strangely, the marks on Sayo Shioi's hand hadn't disappeared. Dommei could only comfort him, saying healing takes time. Such is the warmth of humanity. Prime Minister. Why? Do you need evidence? Let me decide whether to write this down. This isn't acting, you know. You should go home first, take a good look at what you did wrong, get lost. Once Dommei was suspended, a colleague took him to the rooftop, where the man revealed that the construction crew knew there were children in the well long ago. Such a hidden plot. To ensure smooth construction, many people took advantage, even the bosses received hush money. It really makes one reflect on this world. But Dome had promised to clear the children's names, yet now was forced to retreat. It looks like the truth is far from simple. The scene shifted as Xiao was packing in the dorm, once again encountering bizarre happenings, like a ghost playing tricks. He spotted the mortician shaking hands with someone else. Marked long ago, yet still lively. Talk about confusion. Xiao boldly approached, rolling up the mortician's sleeve to look for paper marks, but found nothing. Truly a ghosting moment. Curious, he asked the mortician what was going on, who replied that as long as one who knew the situation recited his number, it would transfer. He mentioned had threatened a booking agent to say the number in order to save himself. Talk about a plot twist. Suddenly, Xiao appeared before the agent, who then recalled the past, realizing he was the only survivor. The principal was actually involved in organ trafficking, giving every child a number. What a surreal reality. The children yearned for their names, wanting to be called even after death. It truly touched the heart. The agent escaped the dry well but didn't grasp the truth, just saw the excavator filling the well. It felt surreal. The principal used money to cover it all up, burying the issue with the children. Dome was shocked upon learning the truth. On the other hand, after hearing the mortician, Xiao felt a mix of emotions. Now only Dome knew the truth and had to make the final call. Xiao decisively chose to live, calling Dome and asking her to remember his phone numbers if unconsciously planting a riddle. Without any guard, he repeated the number obliviously, resulting in a shocking and unexpected reversal as if it were a message. Sorry, Naang, how could this have happened? I'm truly sorry.